Hello and welcome, I'm Laura. This sequence today focuses on the upper body. So whether you're looking to just improve your posture or release some tension, this practice is perfect for you. So we'll meet in our seated position on our mats, a nice kneeling pose. Maybe you find a blanket for under the knees, under the hips, whatever works for you today. When you found your space, begin to draw that energy up through the mat, through the hips, up through your spine, finding that length, the shoulders melting down the back, the neck lengthening. Feel like energy is coming out through the top of the crown of the head, like it's pulling up and out. Finding that length and inhaling tall, exhaling to soften. And we'll begin with our cow face arms today, or sort of half variation of it, or Gomukhasana. So taking the left arm up and out, sweeping it up to the top, bending the elbow as that hand comes behind the head, behind the back. Maybe it just rests on the shoulder, could even be on the back of the head today, wherever you meet your body today. And sweeping the right arm up and over, gently holding the elbow, just drawing that arm down the back, and that lovely stretch. Keeping those shoulder blades down, the rib cage tucked in, and releasing back down again. Getting ready to repeat on the opposite side. So sweeping that right arm up and over, bending the elbow, the hand comes behind. As you take the left arm up, hold on to the elbow and feel like you're drawing that arm down the back. Keeping that nice long length in the spine. The rib cage tucked in. And releasing back to center. And continuing with this arm motion, we're going to do our eagle arms, our Garudasana. Taking the arms out in front of you. Take the right arm over the left. And maybe this is where you stay today and you can just hold the shoulders. Or if you want to go for a full bind and a twist here, begin to curl the arms round one another like two serpents intertwining. Maybe the hands meet in a little half prayer here. And begin to inhale, lift the arms up and away, pushing them away from the body. Feeling that broadening across the back of the shoulders. And then begin to release that twine, come back to center. And repeating on the opposite side, so bringing the arms out in front. Taking the left arm over the right this time. And again, maybe you stay here, or maybe you begin to twine the arms around one another, curling and wrapping them around. Meeting the hands in prayer. Begin to lift the arms up and away from the body. Putting that broadening across the shoulders. Pushing up and away. Keeping that length in the spine. And then begin to untwist, unwind as they come back to center again. And we'll begin to meet in a tabletop on our mat. So find your own way there in your tabletop. Stacking the hips over the knees, the wrists underneath the shoulders. As we prepare to thread the needle. So getting your left hand, feel like you're scooping it underneath the right side body. So feel it's drawing out towards your right side. It's being pulled away. And as it's being pulled away, you find that your shoulder begins to calm down. The body comes down to the mat. The right arm bends. You soften down. Feel that pulling motion still of the left arm being drawn away to the right hand side. That lovely twist. And then when you're ready to come out, pressing through the right hand, begin to draw that left arm back through the body, back into your tabletop. And repeating on the opposite side, taking your right hand. And imagine there's someone pulling it through the left side body. So as it reaches and gets pulled through, the left arm bends as the shoulder comes down to the mat. Pulling it away. Lovely twist. Keep pulling that arm away. And when you're ready, pressing firmly into the left hand. Begin to raise the body back up as the right arm comes back through the side body, back to center. We meet back here in our tabletop. Ready to come into our puppy pose to help open up the back a little bit. You could keep the feet tucked like this or curl the toes under, whatever works for you in this pose today. As we begin to pad the hands forward, keeping those hips stacked over the knees where you can. Begin to draw the hands forward. Maybe you drop them down. You could come into a little sort of semi-dolphin pose here as well, if that helps keep the weight up. Otherwise, keeping the arms up, maybe on the fingertips, making it an active pose. And meet wherever you are today, wherever the depth is for you. See how far you can reach your chest down. Or maybe you're up here today. Maybe the forearms are down. Feeling like the chest is pulling forward as we begin to get ready to slide into Cobra from here. So if your hands are up, you can always bring them down and then begin to rock the body forward, the weight's shifting forward. And then you begin to draw the chest down to the mat. If the toes are tucked, they can uncurl and press into the back of the mat, bringing the hands to the side of the shoulders, drawing those elbows into the side body. And then as you inhale, feel like you're pulling the mat away and lift that chest up. Inhaling tall forward with the chest. And then exhale to come back down, making a little forehead pillow here for a moment. Stacking the hands one over the other, resting here. Preparing ourselves to come up for a Cobra again, taking the hands out to the side of the shoulders. Maybe you go a little bit higher in your Cobra today as you begin to press down with the hands and pull forward. Inhale to lift up, pulling the chest forward. The feet press firmly into the back of the mat. Inhaling, reaching up. And then exhaling, coming back down again. Resting the forehead on your little pillow here. Taking a moment for the back to relax after that lovely arch. And when you're ready, bringing the hands back to the side. We'll move back through that sort of little chaturanga we went through to come back up. So pressing firmly into your mat, beginning to lift the body up, rocking back through into your tabletop here. And you can bring the knees forward as we meet a nice kneeling stance here. We'll take a very gentle version of camel or Ustrasana, taking the arms behind you here. Beginning to lift up through the chest. You can already start to feel this little arch by just, if you imagine a rope is pulling you up from the top of the chest here, pressing down with those fingertips. And then begin to lift up with the chest, pressing away, lifting that chin up. Nice length across the front body. A beautiful opening across the front body here, creating space across. Breathing in, inhaling to lift up. And then exhaling to release and come back to center. Take a moment to just find your center again here. Reconnect with your breath. Taking one hand to heart, one to belly. I hope you feel newfound sense of release in your upper body as all that tension melts away. Inhale in, exhale out.